feeling that you'll never break. That risk they say don't ever take. That feeling that keeps you awake. You can't let it go. No, you can't let it go. That voice keeps screaming in your head.
Different meditation techniques or reasons to meditate.
They had toxic back then. They were cleaning the system out during the days of the pharaohs, okay?
Because God has a plan for both of you.
And I can have a baby and I can raise a child without you. That's kind of a shot at the male spirit.
Hello, and hello. We're back. Oh my gosh, Twyla Jenkins here, founder and CEO of the I Am That Woman Movement and Retreat. And I am so excited to be back live with you. We're back in Chicago. Last week, of course, we were live at the I Am That Woman Retreat. And today I'm going to try and give you a recap. Ever since we've been back, it's been fast and furious, on to next. But last week was absolutely amazing. Next week, we are going to have some of the attendees who joined us in Scottsdale, Arizona last week to tell us about their stories and their experiences. I know you guys hear from me all the time, but I want you to hear from ladies who actually attended and give their testimonies about their experiences and what breakthroughs they had, what sisters they met, and how the retreat blessed them. I know it blessed me. My heart is still full. I need a retreat from the retreat because it's a lot of work, but it is work that I would not want to be doing absolutely anything else. So welcome. It's Friday. Guess what, guys? We are in a new month. Hey, Shy. I'm so glad to see you. Hopefully you'll be on the show next week, Shy. I'm sending out an email to all the attendees asking them to join me on the show next Friday because I didn't have a chance to do it this week. We're just getting back and doing work, but hopefully you will join and talk about your own experience. I truly enjoyed your testimony this morning on our prayer meditation line. You shared the experience that you had. Hey, Jean, let's go. I know that's right. So, ladies, gentlemen, oh my goodness, it's Friday. My heart is full. We're into a new month. God has blessed us to see the 11th month of the year. Can you believe that 2023 is almost out of here? We're in the fourth quarter. Time is changing this weekend, so make sure that you change your clocks. And I have so many updates. I don't even know where to start. This has been one of those days. So let's see. Let me start with me. So I am in a cohort class with the YWCA, and it has been amazing. I want to say thank you to that leadership, to Nicole Robinson for continuing this class that's been absolutely amazing for my business. Hey, Sister Deetra, so glad that you joined us today. I have thoroughly enjoyed these 12 weeks. I can't believe that it's been 12 weeks already. But to my coaches, to Lewis and to Cheryl, thank you guys for all that you do to help African-American women-owned businesses to take their business to the next level. I have learned so much. So I got to get caught up on homework from doing the retreat. Of course, that took a little bit of time. And so I just want to say congrats to the YWCA for pouring into African-American women and their businesses to help us to take our business to the next level. It has truly been a joy to work with Cheryl and to work with Lois and Russ, who's also one of our leaders. And I know that my business is getting ready to take off. I was already having a conversation today with my project coordinator, Diamante, made a couple of other phone calls. because God is getting ready to do some amazing things, not only for I Am That Woman Movement and Retreat, but also for Strategic Event Solutions. So I'm all about strategy. And when you have a strategy and you have a plan and you have trust and you have faith in God, it's going to go from 0 to 1,000. And so I am so excited about what is happening for Strategic Event Solutions. And now, as the production company of the I Am That Woman Retreat, that's what we did last week. It's one of our favorite things to do. We had an absolute amazing time. The team flew in on Tuesday, a week ago Tuesday. That was the 24th of October. And we landed in Scottsdale, Arizona, and we zipped on over to the Scottsdale Plaza Resort and Villas and had an absolutely amazing time with their staff doing the walkthrough, getting things all set up. I talked to our production guy. We're going to have some videos. Courtney, thank you so much, Courtney Hill, for being there almost the entire time, recording everything. We'll have commercials. We'll have promotional videos. And guess what, guys? We're actually going to have all of the sessions available on our YouTube channel and as well as our website. So Courtney is downloading. It's a lot of content. I mean, hours and hours of testimonials and all of the sessions. And so Courtney is downloading all of that. So prayerfully, by next week's conversation series, you will be able to see and view some of the sessions because we had some amazing speakers. So Diamante and I have been fast and furious with clients. So I want to show you, I'm going to share screen and just take you through. Thank you to Valerie Goodlow, who was our photographer. Thank you to Valerie. I'm going to share with you some of the experiences and some of the, I'm looking up because I have two screens. And so just a few highlights to take you through the experience of last week. So we arrived again on Tuesday. The staff arrived. We got all set up with registration. We started to receive the ladies on Wednesday. And so these photos may be out of sync. I'll just take you through them as I go through them. So the very first day, let me see something. Hold on one second. Let's see. Yes. All right. I'm going to take you through the whole journey real quick. So once we arrived, it was amazing. You guys are going to be there next year. I'm trying to tell you. Okay, let me share. Now, these are just some snippets. Next week, we will be a whole lot more prepared with Diamante. I don't know what happened there. I don't know why that brand is behind me. Did I do that? No, I don't know. Okay. All right. So let me see if I can make this bigger. Make it any bigger. Okay, so these are some snapshots of the resort itself. It was absolutely beautiful. The weather was perfect. Everybody kept telling us that we came at the perfect time because it was over 100 degrees the week before. And so these are just a few of our snapshots. This is us when we arrived, getting ready to do the walkthrough of the venue so everyone would know where everything was going to be located. That's the team. I want to say congratulations to the entire team. Dr. Al Jean Garner, Diamante Kimball, Shanita Muse, Wilmyra Garcia, and Jessica Halbert. All of you guys did an absolute amazing job. That's the ground crew. I couldn't have done it without the ground crew being there to help us. So once we arrived, we unloaded, we unpacked. Those are our staff t-shirts. Those are our registration bags that everyone absolutely loved. That's some of the materials that we were putting in. So this is a little bit of the behind the scenes. You guys see things when everything is all done. It's a lot of work. And so hats off to the team that makes everything work. Teresa Burrell, Brandon Kendricks, Kenyatta Kendricks. Thank you guys so much for making things happen. So you can see these behind the scenes shots of us just unpacking, unloading, getting ready for our pre-con meeting. We have to meet with their entire staff. There is a whole lot that goes into this planning. And so we're in our pre-con meeting and making sure that we have all of our I's dotted and T's crossed for the next day. So sometimes you don't know what goes on behind the scenes, but I'm here to tell you it's a whole lot of work. And so we got ready, we got set up. Right here, you see some of the ladies coming in. We were so excited on Wednesday afternoon to start seeing our attendees and our speakers arrive. This is Jennifer Bridgeforth. She's coming in. I see Marilyn Render, Joyce Kenner, Elise Kennard. That's Teresa Burrell, who was our speaker coordinator. So she greeted all of our speakers. The Miss One and Only Belle Von Walker, Peaches Stewart. There's Elise again. So we have a good time. It's like a party. So it's like a sisterhood. So when you guys come to the retreat next year, you will be ready to be received with love, with open arms, with hugs. You see, from the time we get there, we start having a really good time. This year, we had our first male participant, which was amazing. Midwest Legacy Group is a financial management firm, and they sponsored our financial wellness session, and that's Jawan Avant, coming in early before his boss, Christopher Gandy, who was our speaker. This is one of our speakers here, Latia Vaughn. You see, we had golf carts because the resort was an amazing property. It was pretty big, so they had golf carts to take everybody around. So you see Latia and I having a good time, everybody checking in. This is our registration area. We had our bags all set up, ready to go. There is Jessica Halbert, our coordinator for registration, aka affectionately known as Big Mama. That's Myra. And we take care of every detail. You see that she's steaming our tablecloth. So we have every detail ready. So we are ready to receive everybody. There's Courtney ready to film everything, and we are getting all the details together. There's Diamante, there's Courtney getting ready. There's me just talking to some of the guests. So we have a lot that goes on behind the scenes, getting ready for everybody. Some of our sponsored products. There's My Black is Beautiful. We want to thank our sponsors, both our in-kind and our paid sponsors. So we truly appreciate them as well. So this is just arrival day. This is us just getting ready for everybody. Some of our gifts, we gave away visors this year. And so again, we had t-shirts for sale. That's Myra and Diamante setting up the step and repeat. There's our pillow. There's Tanya, who's usually on our staff, and we blessed her to be able to come and just enjoy the retreat this year. So these are just a few photos of what happens on day one. Day one is ladies coming in, having a good time. There's Valerie Tyler, our fitness guru. You see how amazing she looks. She helps us to stay into shape. And so this is us just getting ready for the day. Valerie Goodlow does an amazing job of capturing every moment of the retreat. There's Marilyn and Pamela Lewis. There's Bonita Carr coming in, talking to Tanya. There's our twins, Janisha and Tanisha, coming in to register as well. And so this is just us having a good old time in front of the step and repeat, giving away products, selling some of our merchandise for our programs. There's Celeste from Loop Capital Markets, her and Valerie taking some pictures. There's Peggy and her sister coming in to have a good time. Why am I not going to think of her sister's name? Oh, Diamante, help me. Drop it in the chat. And so we are having a really, really good time arriving on day one. We haven't even gotten started yet. And there's my girls, Winona and Diana Knight Lewis, and Adrian Jones coming in. And so it really is like a family. I get to know all of these ladies as the weeks go on. Some I've met, some I haven't met. Glenda Gill, who's also our board member. Glenda had just came back from Egypt, and she still took the time to come. So I'm showing these pictures because, ladies, you got to come and experience the sisterhood, the love, everything that we do. That's another one of our speakers, Yvette Jones Johnson, who did an amazing job. And then we had our reception that night. So we set up everything. It was outside under the stars. It was absolutely beautiful. So our opening day is registration, and then we have our reception, our opening reception, where we make a few remarks about what's to be expected. There's my mother and my beautiful aunt, and we played some games, some icebreakers, just for everybody to be able to have a good time. We have food. We give you plenty of food the entire time that you are there. That's included in registration. So this is just a recap of our first day, our first evening, for you to be able to see all of the things that we do. The next day, we had one of the most amazing experiences, one of the most amazing breakthroughs that you can imagine. It was a spiritual awakening, is what we call it. It's how we will always start our retreat on our first day of actual programming. And so it is definitely something that you would want to experience next year. I'm trying to get my mouse to work, and it seems like it is not going to cooperate with me. Sharon Hodges. Yes, thank you, Diamante. That was Sharon. All right. And so, how does the location shape the experience? Where is it happening next year? Thank you, Jean, for that question. The location really does shape the experience according to the weather, according to the resort and what it has to offer. And stay tuned for where it is going to be next year, because that is a part of today's announcement. So we will let you know that in just a second. So the next day, Thursday, we started with a sunrise experience of spiritual healing. And we did a foot washing ceremony. So if you see on that picture, we had all of the chairs set up, and on each chair, there was a little gift. There was a towel, and there was a little gift of anointing oil and a rock with a positive word on it. And so all the ladies met in white. That's me talking to the ladies before we went out, sharing what this experience was going to be like. And then we went out and journeyed over to the outside patio, where we had a spiritual awakening of forgiveness. So our feet has taken us everywhere that we have gone. And so what we decided to do was a spiritual awakening ceremony, allowing these ladies to think about the things that they have been through and where their feet have traveled, and allow them time to just release, forgive, and let go. It was one of the most powerful experiences that I believe the attendees, and Shai, if you're still on, you can give your personal experience of what this did for you, and how it allowed you to think about some of those things that's happened over your life, and how you were able to let go and let God in that moment. And so this is a wonderful experience of just really taking that time to take a deep dive into self-discovery. Where have I been? What am I holding on to? How is this blocking my flow, my energy, my blessings? And so just taking that time to be still, be quiet, and be open to what God has for you. So you see my mom and my aunt and all the beautiful ladies just taking time. Even Jawan partook in all of the experiences. So just closing our eyes and meditating, as myself and Dr. Portia Lockett just took us through a meditation to open us up, to still our minds, and then just a journey of wherever you allowed your minds to go, a journey of wherever you allowed yourself to be forgiven and to release and to let go, and to have the experience of just hearing God. So this was on our very first day, because we dig deep into just self-discovery. We don't take enough time, ladies, to be reflective about our journeys in life. So this spiritual awakening was about thinking about where you have traveled and the experiences that you have gone through. You can see from the expressions of Dr. Lockett that she was in a deep moment of taking these ladies on this journey and allowing them to just let go and let God. It was one of the most moving, amazing, inspiring, and inspirational experiences. So you see that we provided a small vial of anointing oil. So after you went through your experience, you could anoint your feet for healing. I then concluded with these ladies, allowing them to just heal and allowing them to really just be redemptive and righteous in their healing, and allowing God to just come in and do the work. It was absolutely profound. It was absolutely amazing, and it was anointed and appointed. So for those ladies who weren't there this year, you do not want to miss it next year, because next year is going to be a whole nother experience. God's already given me that download. Look at that, ladies raising their hands in victory, raising their hands and saying yes and receiving all that God has for them. It was so inspiring and so inspirational. Once we finished with that, Valerie took us through some stretches. So because this is mine, body, and spirit. And so Valerie took us through some stretches for our bodies, to make sure that we are awakened our bodies. And so we did that before we went back into having lunch. So you can, or having breakfast. So you can see that Valerie took us through several stretches, and that concluded our very first experience. Yes, Thursday morning was awesome. As I was washing my feet, tears of release fell down my cheeks, releasing emotions. I really let go of some old wounds. That's the level of work. Thank you so much, Shai, for your transparency, and thank you for sharing your personal experience. That's the work that we're doing at the I Am That Woman retreat. It is about your mental, emotional, spiritual, physical, and financial well-being. And that spiritual component certainly is doing exercises like this, doing spiritual awakenings like this, for you to be able to release and to let go. So then we went back in and had breakfast and enjoyed a full breakfast buffet, a wonderful experience. The ladies just had an opportunity to fellowship with each other, and just to kind of woosah from that deep release of letting go of those past or present traumas and dramas. And so it was an amazing time of fellowship. Thank Teresa again for all of the decor that she put together. And guess what? We give gifts all the time. Gifts. Hey, Tanya. Yes, IATW, drop in. Tanya, please feel free to drop in your experience of what you felt at the spiritual awakening ceremony, if you want to, and so or any other part of the I Am That Woman retreat. So when they came into the room on Thursday for our first session, Dee Hawkins, our Mary Kay consultant and partner, provided us with some gifts. Unbeknownst to her that we were even doing a foot washing, the gifts that she provided were for the feet. There was either foot scrub or foot lotion, and with a packet of Kleenex and some other things. And anyone who purchases from Dee, she is raising money for the I Am That Woman movement for the programs that we have coming up. And so ladies are always getting gifts. So when you come, you can always expect gifts. That's me just opening up, getting ready for our first speaker, which was Dr. Portia Lockett. Dr. Lockett is a bad sister, I'm telling you. She took us through an amazing experience of releasing and letting go. She got up there and did some dancing and helped us to heal. And she put us in a circle. This is kind of out of order a little bit, but you can see Dr. Lockett and her on stage. And that's also Latia Vaughn, who is our keynote speaker, but at lunch. But Dr. Lockett took us through a tunnel of love and a tunnel of forgiveness. And what that tunnel did was it allowed us to go down through a line. I'm trying to see if there's pictures here. To go down through a line of women, and the women were able to whisper things in our ear. Here we go. Here's one right here. Oh no, that's not from that session. I'm sorry. This is the last session when the ladies were praying over me. Let's see. Trying to see if I can find a picture of the tunnel. Dr. Lockett had us doing some amazing things. Okay, I'll keep going. You guys can see there's so many photos. Thank you, Valerie Goodlow, for all of the photos that you have captured, because it's a beautiful, beautiful moment. And so, so Dr. Lockett took us down through, we were in a tunnel, and she took us down through the ladies to be able to affirm things. We were crying. We were having breakthroughs. It was just an amazing experience to have. And so this is our group photo at the end. There are so many photos on here. This is just a small snippet. We are going to do a photo collage. We are putting all of our photos on our website as well. So that's being done over the weekend as well. So much to capture, so much to share. Here's Dr. Lockett. So those pictures of us are probably further on down. I'm sorry, I'm going so fast. I really want to get to that experience that I'm sure she captured. Let's see. Okay, here we go. So we're lined up. You can see over here, we're lined up, and each lady had to go down through the line, and through the line, we affirmed the lady that was going through the line. And so it was absolutely amazing, because when women affirm each other, it takes you to another level of believing in who you are, and that love that we pour on each other is absolutely encouraging. So you can see that the ladies are lined up, and it's almost like a Soul Train line. So one lady at a time goes down the Soul Train line. Now, when my mama went down the Soul Train line, she got to shouting. And so my mother is a praiser. And so she almost blew the whole room up by rejoicing in what the ladies were saying and how they were sharing. And so you can see what happens as I'm even whispering into the ear of, Chef Jamaica. It is just a beautiful experience. And so you can see the breakthroughs that women were having. You can see that we are, just being so transparent with what we are sharing and what we are doing. And so it's just an amazing experience. It's just an amazing experience. So again, ladies, I'm sharing because I'm telling you, you need to be there next year. And so you definitely need to register as soon as registration is open. It is a love fest. Y'all see my mama praising God. And so when she started coming down through the line, I don't think they even got to keep whispering in her ear because she was just so excited about the experience and thinking about all that she had been released from, gone through, and blessed with. So hugs and tears and just complete healing and restoration. So that was that experience. And then we continued on. And so we just had so many amazing experiences with the other speakers. After Dr. Lockett took us through that, we had Chef Jamaica talking about our nutritional wellness, and Valerie talking about our physical wellness. So this is all about our holistic experience. And so these ladies did a whole session on let's move, let's eat. And so how does what you eat, how does it directly correlate with your mobility? And so Chef Jamaica talked about spices. We actually got to taste a recipe that she provided to the hotel. And so she said next year she's going to cook for us. So you want to register next year, because celebrity chef Jamaica Pessoa is coming back. She invited herself, and I didn't mind it at all. And then Valerie Tyler took us through some exercises and some things that we can do, because ladies, we got to stay fit. We have to stay mobile. Valerie is in her 70s. And so you can be in your 70s too and look like Valerie. So look at Valerie. She's done marathons, Ironman competitions, and all that good stuff. So we want to stay fit and nimble, the types of exercises we can do. Again, this is an amazing session that Chef Jamika and Valerie did. And then after Chef Jamika and Valerie, we did not forget about our financial wellness. So again, Chris Gandy came, and Chris Gandy talked about our financial wellness, how to build our wealth, how to build our, this is one of our local chefs, Chef Aurora. She also said a few things after their session, and we went to her restaurant. And so she's from Chicago. So I wanted to throw that in there as I went past those pictures as well. Okay, and so Christopher Gandy was up next. There's Christopher Gandy with Midwest Legacy Group, and he shared what some common mistakes are that women make when we're investing and when we're saving money. And so Christopher provided some very important information on our financial wellness as well. And so that was also an amazing session. And then after Christopher Gandy, we had the beautiful Yvette Jones Johnson to come to us and talk about, she actually did some exercises for us on how to just alleviate, dissipate, and make those negative things go away. There's Yvette Jones Johnson right there. She was our next session speaker. She's the change maker. She's the champion, change maker champion. So she helps women to actually make change. And so there is Yvette Jones Johnson. We did some exercises. We were in a circle. She had us doing some things, affirming some things to help us to release. We had to name. You know how sometimes you have that little negative energy? She made us name it. And mine was Miss Self-Doubt. Sometimes, you know, when that negative mindset want to come in, oh, I don't know if I can do this. Oh, I don't know if I'm strong enough to keep doing the retreat. Oh, it's so hard. So I named her and I gave her an action. So now when little Miss Self-Doubt tries to come and talk to me, I immediately respond to her and I do my little action. I swoosh her away. And so sometimes it's just those little things to help you. And I'm so glad that Yvette took us through that exercise to help us just to know how to make it go away. She blessed me. And Tanya and Shiree, I don't know if you remember her sessions or any of the other sessions that may have blessed you, but please put it in the chat. So Tanya, during the sunrise ceremony, I washed away the elements of self-defeating thoughts that I received tools to replace and grow forward without. Amen. And during the remainder of the retreat, yes. And Shai said, yes, beautiful experience. So then after Yvette Jones Johnson, the change maker, helped us change. This is, the session that she was leading and some things that we had to do and some things that she empowered us to do and say and just affirm with each other. We had to partner up. You see my mom partnered up with Jawan there, and we had to do a clap that we had to do at the same time, because sometimes you have to listen and you have to be in sync with this spirit. So we learned. So it was just an amazing experience, absolutely amazing experience for all who were there. And I pray that you will be there next year. That's when we're doing our little dance. And then after that, I think it's back at the top. You saw Latia Vaughn. See if I can go back to Latia. She was our luncheon keynote speaker, and Latia was absolutely amazing. Oh my goodness, there's Latia Vaughn. This prophetic woman of God had us up and dancing. She was speaking into people's lives. This is how we ended the day. She had everybody to surround me, even to pray over me, with me, just to provide that positive energy and light to say that I can, I will, and keep moving forward. This is one of the twins who were in attendance, and Latia was speaking into people's lives about what was going to happen. She spoke a prophetic word into Tanisha's life about her healing. And so we are expecting to have a testimony about her healing from her condition that's in her throat. And so this was an absolutely amazing session with Latia Vaughn, Dare to Evolve. And she helped us and taught us how to receive, how to evolve. And so it was absolutely amazing. And this is everyone surrounding her and surrounding me. And that's me giving out the award to Latia. So that was an amazing day. This is all of us at the end, just having a good time. It was absolutely wonderful. That first day, we learned so much. We went through so much. We laughed, we cried, we experienced. Shai and Tanya, anything that you guys want to share, it was absolutely amazing. The next day, I'm not sure if I have those photos already. The next day, we went to Sedona. And I may not have the Sedona photos yet. As a matter of fact, Valerie just called me and I couldn't take the call. But nope, I don't have Sedona yet. So that is just a few photos. You guys see how the experience is. It's a full week of just self-discovery, self-love. It's a full week of just receiving so much. It's a full week of sisterhood. It's a full week of love. This time last week, we were in Sedona. I don't know if Diamante, if you were able to upload any of the pictures from Sedona, but it's an amazing experience that takes a little bit of time. So we'll be showing those to you guys next week. Valerie had us in Sedona. We did a little bit of exercise, but Sedona is so beautiful. It's so spiritual. They have, crystals in Sedona. They have red rocks. They have a church that's built into the mountains of Sedona, and you can look up and see Jesus. So we will share those pictures with you next week. You've probably seen some of them on my social media. We'll be uploading things to our social media and on our website. So absolutely amazing. And then on Saturday, we came back and wrapped up our sessions and had our group photo and also our celebration dinner, which was absolutely amazing. All of our speakers did a phenomenal job. Thank you so much, Shai and Tanya, for stopping in and giving your testimonies and what the experiences was like for you. So Jean, you asked the question, where is it happening next year? You already know I've been working feverishly to make sure that we have next year locked in. We are going to St. Thomas. Yes, the USVI. So I am going to see if after we open registration on November the 15th, registration is opening. I'm going to see if we can get the Assistant Commissioner of Tourism for the U.S. Department of the U.S. Virgin Islands Tourism, bad allergies today, to come and talk to us about what we're going to expect in the USVI. That is the 2nd through the 6th of October. It's earlier in the month, so hopefully you won't have conflicts. It's Wednesday through Sunday. We're going to do 3 days before, 3 days after. The room rate is absolutely amazing, but I will be giving you guys more details. Yes, Shai, I know you used to live in St. Croix, so I know you are excited about going to St. Thomas next year. It's beautiful. I just went there this summer. I did a site visit. It's going to be at an amazing resort, so we'll be announcing that as I get their contract on Monday. And so we'll be announcing exactly where we're going, but it's the 2nd through the 6th in St. Thomas, the USVI. So get ready. Today's show was a recap on the I Am That Woman retreat. We had sessions that were powerful, spiritual awakening ceremonies, allowing you to go deep into your self-love forgiveness. We had speakers, Dr. Portia Lockett, celebrity chef Jamaica Pessoa, Valerie Tyler, our fitness guru, Yvette Jones-Johnson, the change maker champion, and Latia Vaughn and Christopher Gandy. Talk about our mental, emotional, spiritual, financial, and physical well-being. And that's what the I Am That Woman movement is all about. It's helping you, Black woman, to live a more holistic life, mind, body, and spirit. It is about you equipping yourself with some tools to have a better, more productive, thank you, Lester, a better and more productive pathway to your wellness. It's about you taking time to breathe. Life is all about every single moment we have in breathing. It's about learning how to breathe. Did you know sometimes that we can even be holding our breath without even knowing it? So we teach you mechanisms and we teach you tools and we teach you how to breathe easier, to have a lighter load. I know I feel, even with everything I have going on, I know that I feel lighter. I feel like I can do this. I feel like a champion. I feel like running on. I feel like I got this. I feel like I have a sisterhood. Guess what? I have a new tribe from I Am That Woman movement. They call themselves the IATW tribe, Twyler's tribe. And so I just want to thank Celeste. I want to thank Glenda. I want to thank Valerie. I want to thank Portia. And I want to thank Yvette. For calling you guys my tribe and helping me, encouraging me, keeping me motivated, keeping me moving. I appreciate you so much, the IATW tribe. We also have ambassadors. Some ladies signed up saying, Twyler, how can I help? I want to be there. I want to help you get to 100 ladies next year. I can't do this on my own. This is not about me. It's about God. And I need all the help that we can get. And so if you are interested in becoming an ambassador, please just let me know. Reach out to me on social media. I am here. So let me know if you want to be an ambassador. Next year, again, November the 15th, get ready. We're going to be opening up registration October 2nd through the 6th. We're going to be in the USVI in St. Thomas. I'm going to put a little bird out there that there are, some ladies who have already shared that they are bringing their significant others, that they're bringing their husbands. And so I said, you know what? I said, I think there's something we can do for the men. Jawan shared with me that he absolutely loved the experience and he appreciated me allowing him to be included in all of them. I was like, listen, it's a room full of ladies, but since you're representing your company, what can I say? And he said he absolutely loved it. So we will have a few things. I'm not doing a whole program for men, but we are going to plan to have a few things where the men can partake in some things that's not woman sensitive to join us. And so next year, and like we went to Sedona, this year on Friday, we're going to St. John. So we're not only going to be in St. Thomas, we're going to hit 2 islands. We're going to take a tour to St. John as well. And that will probably be one of those experiences where the men can join us as well for an additional fee, of course. And so we'll be able to have some of the guys to come along with us. It's going to be amazing. We're going to have some very emotional, healing, spiritual awakening journeys again. We're going to be back right on the beach. We are going to pray for good weather. We're less than a year out because it's October 2nd through the 6th next year. I am excited. I hope you're excited. Today was just a snapshot, just a little bit. I wanted to share some photos and you got some testimonials. So Shy and Tanya will probably be on screen with me next week to give their personal accounts of what they experience. The I Am That Woman retreat is more than a retreat. Guess what? It's a movement. Yes, I announced that at the retreat. We do so much more than just have the retreat. That's one of the things that we do. Coming up this holiday season, Lester Coleman and myself, we have been giving out food baskets just as friends, just as helping those in need during the holiday seasons for probably 7 to 8 years now. And so we're bringing that into the fold of our nonprofit. If you know a working family that is in need of a holiday basket with a turkey and all of the sides to be able to make a nice dinner for 4, please let us know. We'll be more than happy to put them on our list. If you would like to donate, Diamante, if you can put up there how to donate, you can Zelle a donation to us to help us with that. info@IamThatWomanMovement.com. Thank you, Tanya, for your generous donation. I truly appreciate it. And so we are looking for donations. So we are looking to collect money to help us give out 20 food baskets. And so we're trying to partner with domestic violence shelters as well as working families that we know. Sometimes it's hard, single mothers who are working every single day, single fathers who are working, and yet during the holidays, food is expensive. And so it will help them tremendously not to have to go and buy a turkey and then all of the sides. And that's what we are here to do. We also do giveaways, or we bless those in domestic violence shelters during the Christmas holiday with products, hair products, other wellness products. So if you are a company, 25 plus, all right, Lester. He said, Lester, put us up there, 25 plus baskets. All right. And so if you are a health and wellness company that would love to give out some free products to our domestic violence partners and families, please feel free to reach out to us. We do wellness bags. And so that has everything from hair care products, shampoos, lotions. So during the holiday season in December, that is the program that we do. I am super excited. I have so many things to announce for next year. God is blowing the I Am That Woman movement and retreat all the way up. And so yesterday, some of the board members and I had an opportunity to do a filming with one of our local TV channels about one of the projects that we're launching next year. And I cannot wait to share and tell you more information and how you can support us. It's something that we need in our communities and something that dropped into my spirit that we should do something about it. And so I will be announcing that soon. Well, next week, again, I'll have some special guests who attended the retreat this year to give their personal testimonies and stories about their experience and why you should register as soon as registration is open on November the 15th, why you should register for the 2024 I Am That Woman retreat that's going to be in the USVI. Can't wait. The United States Virgin Islands Department of Tourism. Thank you again for sponsoring us. Alani Henneman and Fiona, thank you so much for coming to the retreat. Our financial wellness sponsor, Christopher Gandy and Jawan Avant, thank you again for sponsoring us. I appreciate you coming, Christopher, taking the time to pour into the ladies. I think there's so much more that we can do and so much more that we can offer when it comes to our financial wellness. Thank you again to all of our speakers, and not to mention our attendees. I can't wait to have our new promo video. Thank you, Courtney, for being our film guide. Thank you, Valerie Goodlow, for being our photographer. Thank you, Dr. Algene Garner, for also being our photographer. Thank you to the entire ground crew. I mentioned their names: Shanita, Diamante, Myra, and Jessica. Thank you so much, Teresa and Brandon and Kenyatta Kendricks, for picking up all of our speakers. Thank you so much. Again, I couldn't have done it without you guys. And thank you to all the attendees. I don't have all of your names in front of me, but for those that were in the picture, I'm not even going to start doing names because I don't want to leave anybody out. For every single attendee who traveled to Scottsdale, Arizona last week and attended the I Am That Woman retreat, thank you so much for posting on social media, for sharing your experience. And some ladies may be saying, what is it? It's a holistic wellness movement, and the retreat is a holistic wellness retreat, helping you to live more holistically, mind, body, and spirit. I know that your strength, courage, and wisdom is off the charts for those who attended, because mine is. I am ready. I'm on fire. I've come back. My business is growing. I'm growing spiritually. I got up at 4:00 this morning just to hear what thus saith the Lord. It puts you on a run and puts you in a spirit of being ready. Because when you come back, God is ready to meet you right where you are and to take you to higher heights and deeper depths. It's not a religious retreat. It is a spiritual awakening retreat to help you grow deeper in your belief system, deeper in the truth, deeper in knowing that you were created to be somebody special and you have a divine mission and you have a divine purpose. And we help you to find out what that purpose is, and we give you the tools and resources to work in that purpose. And so that's my show for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. Next week, we'll have hopefully the video, we'll have testimonials. I just wanted to come and say happy first Friday of November. It's November the 3rd. Don't forget to roll your clocks back. And guess what? We're more than a retreat. We're a movement. That's why we provide you with ongoing resources. Join us Monday through Friday for prayer and meditation. You don't have to wait until the retreat. Every Monday through Friday, you can join us for prayer and meditation. 605-313-5104. 605-313-5104. The access code is 345-235. 345-235. So Monday through Friday, you can join us on our prayer and meditation line. Tanya calls in, Shai calls in, Lester calls in, Beatrice calls in. So you want to join us to take your spiritual awareness to another level. And when you start your day in gratitude, and when you start your day in peace, as my pastor says, when you start your day with God, when you meet God first, you can handle and meet anybody else that comes up the rest of the day. So I hope you will start joining us on the prayer line. You don't even have to say anything. If you want to, great. If you don't, it's okay. Chef Jamaica called in one time this week, and I hope she calls in more. So anybody who wants to join us can. All right, that wraps us up for today. I'm Twyla Jenkins. I'm the founder and CEO of the I Am That Woman movement, and I appreciate you joining us. Go and have a very blessed day. Don't forget to reset your clock over the weekend. Get that extra time in. All right, bye-bye. Have a great day.